This is the greatest Uno reverse card ever.
Took this girl out, right? So I told the girl at the table, I said, look, I'm having a great time tonight. I'm happy I came out. Plus, she looked really beautiful. She cut me off right then and there. She said, let me tell you something real quick, Brandon. I said, what's up? She goes, I want to let you know that I don't give it up on the first date. And I instantly got upset because I didn't say anything about getting none tonight. I said, how beautiful you look, how much fun I'm having. That's what I said to you. But why you don't give it up on the first date? And she said, well, I don't want this relationship that we have to be just based off sex. I want you to respect me as a woman. Plus, I got a lot going on in my life right now, and I would feel really bad if I give you someone the first date and never hear from you again. I would feel really bad.
I respect that.
That makes sense. I don't know. That's what she said, right? And I had to respect that. But this bill came to the table really, really fast. And I'm looking over the bill. The bill's like $190, right? It's a crazy bill. But
first date?
To the bill, and what I found out is that I only had mozzarella sticks and 2 beers. So I told the girl, I said, look, I'll put in $40, right? Because that'll cover the tax and the tip. Plus, that's more than my portion of what I had. And she lost her mind. I said, are you kidding me? You invited me out. I thought you were paying. I said, listen, I want to let you know something.
Oh.
I don't pay on the first date.
Drop it.
So you see, I don't want this relationship based off me paying, you know what I'm saying? I want you to respect me as a man, you know what I'm talking about? And got a lot going on in my life right now. And feel really bad if I pay for this date tonight and never hear from you again.
Man.
A man is not entitled to her body, just as she is not entitled to a man's wallet. Yet for some reason, she thinks he owes her something simply for existing and showing up.
Hi. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
Well, how much money do you have?
What's your body count?
Well, what's your credit score?
What's your student loan debt?
Well, do you pay all the bills?
Do you cook and clean?
How big is it?
How wide is it?
Well, how many Instagram models do you follow on Instagram?
What's your Snapchat score?
How's your relationship with your mom?
How's your relationship with your dad?
You know what? I don't have to put up with this. This is supposed to be a first date. I don't need to be interrogated.
You interrogated me asking how tall am I?
I didn't start this. You started this.
You literally said how tall am I?
And you're obviously lying on your profile about how tall you are. That's why I asked the question to begin with.
I'm 6 foot.
You're obviously 5'8".
Do you want to get a tape measure?
I will.
Well, bye.
Bye.
God.
Like sugar on my tongue.
What are you doing? What is with people using an elementary school classroom as a setting to advertise their OF? The only reason why this exists is because these men keep leaving these comments. Can I be your student? I love you so much, baby. Why do they always look like this? Also, check this one out. As Homer Simpson would say, you have a butt that just won't quit, and that's my decision. Yeah, wait for it. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. I hate the internet. I'm getting out of here.
POV, it's that time of the month, watching out for men. We wouldn't have to worry about anyone seeing period stains through your underwear if you actually put clothes on at the gym. This is women in 2025 thinking it's cool to just wear a bra and underwear in a public facility. And I'm the crazy one for thinking that this is inappropriate. They look in their closet and think, how legally naked can I dress today? Dude, just call your fathers and apologize.
A lot of those attention seekers simply enjoy portraying themselves as the victim. They wake up in the morning and their first thought is, how can I be a victim today? One of their favorite methods of doing this is going to the gym and recording to try and catch any man who glances at them for half a second so they can call them a creep for likes and attention.
Have you ever made a woman pay for herself on a date? You seem like the type that would do 50-50.
Interesting.
Yes or no?
No. I feel I'm the provider of the family.
You're the provider,
Yeah,
so
like
you have money.
Is that what you're here for?
No, I'm here for love, but I can never love a broke man. So everybody put your head down if you don't have money.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girl. I'll leave it on you guys. They all wanted to swap.
And that's what happens when you get rejected.
Quick PSA, just something to think about. If a man fully providing for you is the bare minimum, then you cooking for him every single night is also the bare minimum. If him opening every single door for you is the bare minimum, then you picking up his laundry off the floor is also the bare minimum. If him being above a certain height and being in shape is the bare minimum, then you staying attractive and staying in shape is also the bare minimum. If him constantly fixing things around the house, taking care of the yard, whatever it may be, is the bare minimum, then you taking care of the home and keeping it clean is also the bare minimum. I see this double standard all the time where women will want all of these traits in men and call those things the bare minimum. Yet when a man asks if they can cook, they say, well, no, you can cook for yourself. You're fully capable. Wouldn't that mean then that you are fully capable of going to work for yourself and providing, and that you don't actually need someone to provide for you? The truth is that serving is an act of love, and despite what social media may be promoting, being a wife does not mean sitting around and doing nothing and just looking pretty all day while your man goes and works his tail off. It's funny that we put all these expectations on men and then call those expectations the bare minimum, but when a man simply just requires that a woman knows how to cook, social media freaks out and calls it misogynistic.
Women who demand a man do everything for them while not wanting to do anything in return are the same women crying about how there are no good men left because no man is willing to marry them.
A study out today that says women become unhappy as they get older. Well, the flip side, men get happier as life goes on. Now, the researchers, a couple of economists, by the way, they say it happens when we each turn 48. And of the major factors coming down, it's all about money. Now, what's that all about? We're going to debate it. Mark Rudolph is a no-nonsense man, and Tracy Burns, our Fox Business reporter, joins me to tell us what's really going on.
First of all, this study was conducted by mostly men. And when men conduct anything, they talk about their finances because men judge themselves by the size of their wallet. Toys, dare I say. So, you put all your toys together in a parking lot and it makes you happy. If they were to ask other questions in this study about spirituality, about the other aspects of our lives, that women would have taken over. I mean, first of all, a woman hits her sexual prime at 35. Things get much better for us.
Hey, I'm 35. This is good for me. All right, Mark, all right, go nuts, because I know you're going to go nuts.
I was on the radio 2 weeks ago in Greensboro, North Carolina, and the host related a story he overheard his son and daughter talking. So brother goes to sister and says, how come you always have money and I don't? And she says, that's simple. I have a boyfriend and you have a girlfriend. Boys are taught that they're supposed to make women happy.
No, he's actually living in the dark ages.
There's that.
I'm not living in the dark ages. This is reality. And if either of you women has ever dated women, you would know what I'm talking about. What's happening in middle age here is that women who bring 70% of divorces are divorcing the men that they never wanted to marry to begin with. And so now that's what's making the men happy.
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
I'm not screaming.
When you have women going around,
you're divorced.
Tracy,
she left you. Let's put that on the table if you want to play this game.
Men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault.
Mark,
everybody has to make himself or herself
You're
happy.
giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
Okay, Mark.
You know what?
But you don't need a man's money.
All right, well, that's it.
Notice how she immediately started with yelling and insults. Now imagine dealing with that every day. I'm sure you'd be the happiest man alive.
You meet her father, and it's the first thing he says to you.
She might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men. So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men. And they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men.
You better listen to light-skinned Stephen A. Smith. Get out of there. Run as fast as you can, as far as you can. There was no humor in his tone, his body language, in his eyes, in his voice at all. This is how you know he's serious. He's dressed like Nino Brown. Why is he dressed like The Rock in that picture with the all-black turtleneck? And the scary part is you can hear their daughter laughing in the background. Like they're cracking up. They think it's hilarious. This sounds like a father who has been verbally beat to death. And I 100% respect the fact that he's trying to save this young brother. Now, there's some people in the comment section saying things like, oh, he's saying that because he raised strong daughters and they don't just take anything from a man. The key thing that he said was, my daughters do not respect men. He didn't say it once. He said it twice. That's not by coincidence, bruh. And the guy that she's dealing with might think that it's cute at first, especially if they're young. But you gotta understand, from the long term, this is gonna be dangerous. Life's already exhausting. If you have children, they're gonna make you exhausted. You don't wanna have a spouse that also makes you exhausted. I just wanna know from y'all, what are you doing after hearing this?
What is your biggest hot take?
If we're married, we have 3 children, and there's a house fire, either save the 3 children in the basement or you can save me in the bedroom. Who are you saving?
I'm gonna save my kids.
You're gonna save the kids and not your wife?
My wife has already lived, let's say, 40 years, right?
I'm not 40.
Whatever the age is, whatever the age that we decided on.
Okay, but I'll have some counterpoints for you.
Okay, counterpoints.
You can't have with your kids, but you can have sex with your wife.
But sex isn't my motivating and driving factor in life. That's not the only thing that matters to me.
Bars. What if I'm the president?
I don't care.
He's never picking me. It's fine. Who would you save in a fire, me or your mother? He's saying his mom. I already know.
Yeah, I'm saying my mother. Yeah.
I'm dead.
A woman is like, tell me the truth. And then you tell them a truth, and they don't like that truth. And they get really upset about that truth. And as a woman, because we're motivated to not upset people, they actually think that if you know how upset I am about what's true for you, you will change what's true for you. They really think that. But you guys are smarter than that, because it's been true for you for a long time. And there were no problems until you told her.
I told you, now there's problems.
Now there's a problem. There was no problem before I was out loud about it. There's no problem at all. And really, honest men just stop telling the truth because it's not worth it. My conclusion is humans were born liars. I've seen horses lie, I've seen dogs lie,
nature
and
lies.
I've seen, oh, absolutely. Yes, nature lies. So yeah, if you want honesty, you have to always have the reward of the honesty be greater than the cost of the honesty. It doesn't mean you have to have no cost. You don't have to pretend to be fine, but it has to be, you know what, you can tell I don't like that, and I'm a little afraid it means I won't get what I need, but you get 1,000 points for telling me that.
We're trained in a Pavlovian way. Like, you ask for the truth, we give the truth, then you get mad. So then we're like, okay, well, obviously telling the truth is not a good idea.
Yes.
And then you start backtracking and she goes, well, now you're lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're in more trouble and you're like, I gotta go.